Minister André Mendonça, besides leaving the others, the other one, that group of justices on Brazil's Supreme Federal Court, in deep despair, also put the Lula supporters on full alert. The Lula supporters. Matusa Neri, Daniela Lima. The look on Daniela Lima's face. But look, it really shows very well the difficult phase that Lula's going through. For them to be trying to force down our throats a candidate who is finished. Many people talk about polls. The best poll is the one done by those who go into a supermarket today. That's the best poll. Come and tell me. That the Brazilian people can't fill 3 bags with 300 reais, and they say he's soaring in popularity. But they weren't expecting this to happen so soon. The issue with Jacques Wagner, who's Lula's best friend. Him on one side, Rui Costa on the other. The two biggest ones. And I'm going to show you here that it's going to be little by little. First it was Jacques Wagner. There's more to come. Smash that like button. Hit that like button hard. Come be part of our family. Share it so everyone can see. All right, hit that like button because it really helps to share here. Losing weight, my friends, is all about planning. Do you want to lose inches? Then you need to have that famous old discipline. Obviously, with the product that helps us to lose those pounds, that unwanted weight, it helps even more. It's not even a year, my friends, since I lost more than 20 kilos. The process was quick. How long have I been using Slim Fever here? And I only recommend this product because it worked really well. The result was extremely satisfying. Just imagine I weighed 105 kilos. And I exercise every day. After 40 years old, it gets much harder. It really does, right? Our metabolism ends up getting slower. But modernity, right, is there exactly so we can make use of it, right? And this product, which is completely natural, is a powder that you mix in water. It burns fat. It burns fat naturally, in a simple way. You will be able to lose all those unwanted pounds. If I was able to lose weight, why wouldn't you be able to as well? Was it hard? Very complicated. But Slim Fever really helped me a lot in this process. I always post these pictures that aren't from too long ago. Look at my face today. Look here. Look at my neck. Thin, my friends. Of course, it also took a lot of willpower, right? We have to cut out sweets. Sweets are the villain of any diet. Once you cut that out, Slim Fever helps a lot. Don't miss the chance to lose weight naturally today. Slim Fever is really helping a lot of people. Don't miss this great opportunity, because here on our channel is the best place for you to get it with an extraordinary discount that I arranged directly with the producer. It's really worth it, okay? The link is right below. Don't miss this great opportunity to lose weight today, okay? It's serious. And many, right, are spreading the word everywhere, and that's what we need to get out there. Why? It started. The inner workings of the PT started to be revealed on Master. Flavio's issue was just a smokescreen to cover this up. There are no accusations against Flavio. None. Unless Alexandre de Moraes wants to fabricate one. He might want to fabricate one to see if it sticks here, because the messages are damning for this guy. Guys, Jacques Wagner's trips on master aircraft. And that wasn't all. Did you know that even Taylor Swift's concert? Yeah, you paid for Wagner here, right? For Wagner. Even his daughter's tickets. At a Taylor Swift concert. It's absurd. Absurd. Okay? Yeah, it's unbelievable how dishonest these PT supporters are with the people. Can you imagine? We already pay for their rampant corruption here, right? Yeah. Paying for a Taylor Swift concert for grown men is just ridiculous. Meanwhile, people can't even go to the grocery store. People can't make a decent purchase. Nothing. And they blame everything on Bolsonaro. 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 It's just a huge act of cowardice. Look, oh yes.
There were actually two shows. Look, in August 2023, in Los Angeles, at a place called, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, SoFi, there in Los Angeles. At this show, Mariana and Julia went, daughter and granddaughter of Jacques Wagner, and he himself asks Augusto Lima for the tickets to the show. Then, in November this year, there's the Taylor Swift concert in Sao Paulo on November 25th. And then there are 5 more tickets that are arranged by Mansour, but the request is made for Jacques Wagner and for Augusto Lima. He asks for the tickets to be sent to his daughter at the Renaissance Hotel where she was staying. She was going to the concert with her husband. It's another daughter, okay? She was going to the concert with her husband and friends and so on, and then 5 tickets were sent. Yes, 5 tickets. In Los Angeles, the total expense was 63,000 reais, and in Brazil, well, in Brazil, there isn't a ticket price listed. But what stands out is that in the messages, he keeps calling Augusto Lima by his nickname. He sends the names, he negotiates everything himself for Brazil.
Yeah, It's a country that has so much potential, right, my friends, for us to be one of the greatest in the world. But then you have people like this. Malu Gaspar is an exception over at Globo, okay? She's an exception. She courageously keeps exposing everything, and no one stops her. No one stops her, not even at Tusa Media, not even her there, but I'll show you here. Do you think a guy like that, bearded him, Lula, Dirzo, Rui Costa, all these guys, do they have what it takes? No. To take their family members to concerts of international artists, we even have to pay for that for them. But what do you mean this guy, Augusto Lima? Yeah, he was all mixed up with Vorcaro, with Lula, with all those guys. In fact, just so you know, Lula's fingerprints are on it. There's no way to deny it. Because the day Lula went to inaugurate that pharmaceutical company, that Bioma pharmaceutical company, he was with Augusto Lima, with this Augusto Lima. It's like being caught red-handed. There's no way to say now that Lula's out of it. You can't. Lula, I don't know what, no. And they spent all these days accusing Flavio, that Flavio this, I don't know what. Something about Flavio, I don't know what about Flavio. Look here, just so you have an idea, Jacques Wagner's apartment. Look here, see. The standard of living.
One of the most exclusive and expensive in Salvador. Look at this. But living here isn't for just anyone. We're talking about the Mansão Victory Tower condominium.
One of the most luxurious in Brazil. Jacques Wagner, who before becoming a politician practically had nothing, is now one of the richest men in Bahia. Yeah, he was governor for 2 terms, one of the men. And look, since Jacques Wagner came in, Ibosta, and now this guy Geronimo, if you look, that's when Bahia was defined. It ended. It was destroyed. Finished, wrecked, that's a fact. I know Bahia. I can speak with authority. They destroyed all of Bahia, the same thing they did to Brazil. But while the people of Bahia are in a miserable situation, just look at the life they lead. The best places belong to them. It's impressive. Can you afford it? Taylor Swift concert for the granddaughter and daughter of Jacques Wagner. Man, it's unbelievable. This girl here was devastated. Look here. See. Lula will let Jacques Wagner go. And honey, they're all together and mixed up. There's no point in trying to remove your father's influence. The Lulettes are springing into action, and Daniela Lima is there too.
Lula will stop backing Jacques Wagner. Will there be a connection? A plea bargain is already in place.
Jacques Wagner is no longer in a position to be the government leader in the Senate and should either ask to leave or Lula should cut him off. The expectation is that Lula will actually tell him to leave, okay?
My dear Lula is now telling him to leave. But when he was doing corruption with the basket credit to help Lula, he was useful.
They want to get rid of Lula.
And obviously, right, the Lula supporters are springing into action. Look at Natuza and Eve. What they told me is that they thought it was really low class for Jacques Wagner to grab Lula's hand, tie it up, and say this. I've been his friend for 45 years, but that's how it is, my friend. That's how it is, Zay.
The first thing is this: the perplexity that members of the government are showing regarding this statement by Jacques Wagner.
Notice how things are, okay? How things work. Let me explain it to you here. A very well done makeup job, right? Globo's makeup team, to give an air of seriousness, straightened hair, right? Flat ironed hair, more serious clothes, the air, the tone, Natuza's tone, and all that. I'm serious so I can get Lula out of this scandal. Not a serious person who's saying this. No, my dear, no, everything is umbilically connected to each other. Now you want to save him, right?
One of these people said to me, Natuza, it's just too much for Jacques Wagner to do this. No.
My dear. No, all this time, Jacques Wagner, Lula, all of them were accusing Flavio. And now look at this. And today there's Lula in Minas Gerais. There's Lula in Minas Gerais. Soon we'll see the reaction to his statements. For sure, I'm telling you, he's going to attack Trump. He's going to attack Eduardo. He's going to attack everything and everyone.
But he won't say a word about Jacques Wagner. He won't say a word. He'll try to create a smokescreen.
But the evidence speaks for itself. Why is André doing this?
Pay attention. He just mentioned Jacques Wagner now. This is causing all this commotion. There's still Rui Costa. There are still many other people from now until the election period.
But there are a lot of operations still to happen. There's still a lot to come. He has the cell phones in his hands. Everything is in his hands. So there's no way for these people to escape. There's no way. You can tell Natuza Neva, Daniela Lima, okay? The only one who's been doing serious work is Malu. Hello? Look here, look at Bising. This girl stayed here. Look at Bising, look at Bising. There's no way to defend it, right, son? There's no way to defend the indefensible, right? This time, things are really bad. And it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Jacques Wagner, okay? It's just the tip, which André wasn't going to reveal, right? Yeah, the big stuff is coming now, and there's still the INSS about Lulim and Lula's brother. Calm down, a lot can still happen before then. Just tap the like button, come be part of our family, share it everywhere. Send it to those family groups, church friends, give us a big boost. I'm already back here on the Pies of Philos channel.